Hello everyone, and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today we're going to take a look into Cancer's week ahead for September 13th through the 19th. In this message, we're first going to tap into the energies with the Psychic Tarot deck. We'll then get an overview message with the Fairy Tarot. Dig a little bit deeper with the traditional deck and clarify it all with a mini tarot deck. I will also pull a few oracle cards at the end. If that's something you guys are interested in, you're more than welcome in joining us. Normally I tap into the energies within the first few minutes, so if it's resonating for you within the first couple minutes, then there's going to be something in the message, also in the title, so keep that in mind. Let's see here, Cancer, what we can see for you guys for September 13th through the 19th. Spirit, what does Cancer need to see here? What's the most important message that Cancer needs to see for September 13th through the 19th? Please and thank you. Please keep in mind, guys, that the messages on YouTube are general. They're not going to resonate every time with every person. It's really about the title. If there's something in the title resonating, there's most likely going to be something in the message for you. For information on energy cleanse kits that I offer, how to get entered into the drawing that we do here for free personal readings, it's all linked below. In Cancer, if you like how I vibe, you like how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help set your intentions for future messages. Sort your thoughts. Sort your thoughts. I feel like you are definitely very mentally conflicted here, okay? The underlying energy here is solitude. This is hermit energy. This talks about going within to get clear on the path that you're headed on, okay, that you're heading down. Play that tape out a little bit. See if it feels, does it feel right? Does it make you feel stressed, anxious, scared, nervous? Or is it a calm feeling that you get from that path, person, place, thing? There are a lot of swords coming out in this first half of the reading. So there's a lot of mental confliction here. This is the Eight of Swords. This is the Two of Swords. So not being able to move forward due to how you're perceiving the situation. Temperance, Four of Cups. Okay, and the Hermit energy. This tells me you need to withdraw. You need to go within. You need to find the balance within yourself here, Cancer. So let's take a look. Let's take a little bit deeper look. There's definitely a need to kind of sort. And honestly, sometimes, I'm not going to lie, Cancer, I sometimes think a lot, and it's been something that I've had to struggle with. I'm an overthinker, okay? One thing that helps me get clear on my thoughts is my brain dump, and I've talked about it in other readings. And basically what that is, I've actually got that from another place. My therapist or somebody taught me that way back a while ago. I want to say more than 10 years ago I learned that brain dump. Basically what it is, guys, is you take a piece of paper and 30 minutes of your time, and you write on the top brain dump and the date. I always date it so I know, because I always like to go back and see what I wrote. And I actually have a journal, a notebook that's designated just for brain dumps. Whenever I'm feeling anxious, nervous, scared, all of these mentally conflicted feelings, I take a piece of paper and I just write out everything I'm thinking within that half hour. And normally when I'm in this state, it just spews out. Like sometimes I need longer than a half hour to get clear on my thoughts. But I do feel like, Cancer, there's definitely a need to get clear on your thoughts, get clear on what you envision the outcome being. Okay, what do you want out of this? And then what steps do you need to take to get there? The first step is going to be the brain dump. So there's definitely a need here, Cancer, to get clear on your thoughts. Let's take a little bit deeper look and see if we can tap into the energy a little bit deeper of where, for some of you, this is probably going to be relationships since we have the Four of Cups. Some of you, this could just be family, a family situation, a family dynamic, or even a job situation or a career. And there's that. Let's see here for Cancer. One more card. King of Autumn. This is the King of Pentacles. Dreamer. This is the Fool. Prince of Autumn. This is the Knight of Pentacles. There's definitely a need here, Cancer, to be practical with your next steps. Be practical with this movement forward here, okay? There is a situation here that's causing a lot of pain, a lot of anguish, a lot of heartache. And again, this could be surrounding, I'm getting the sense for most of you, this is a family conflict, okay? Whether this is a family conflict between a mother-daughter, a mother-son, maybe this is a conflict between two siblings, but I feel like this conflict is having a toll on your mental space, Cancer. You think about this a lot. I do feel like there is a resolution here, but because of maybe you're afraid how this person is going to react, or you've tried a lot of times and with no avail, there is a need here though, Cancer, to just clear your mental space and focus on the balance, okay? Be practical about the positive movement forward. Try not to focus on the negative so much, okay? There's a need here to release, and this could be releasing this mental conflict about the situation, okay? Trust the process, because if this is a family dynamic, you guys are going to have to speak at some point. There's going to come a time in time where you and this person are going to cross paths, and there's going to be probably an expression of words minced. You're going to have to get clear on what it is that you want to express, how you want to express it, what you want to say. I recommend starting with what you envision the outcome in this dynamic being. So let's dig a little bit deeper here, Cancer, into the message. We're going to use the Oceanic Tarot. So let's see here, Cancer, what we can see for you guys for this week. September 13th through the 19th, Spirit, what does Cancer need to see here? Whew. Let's see. Let's get all the cards out here, Cancer, and then we'll talk about this. Something has definitely ended here, for sure. I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be like the ending of a cycle, or the ending of this back and forth drama with this family member. For some of you, this could have very well been like an ending of a partnership, ending of a relationship. Definitely coming out with a family dynamic energy. I will say, Cancer, someone has been resisting this change for a while, okay? This could very well be like a child too. Page energy is coming out heavily in this reading. This could be, you know, a child of yours or somebody who's younger, okay? I do feel here that there is a sense of not wanting to change or resisting change with the Judgment in reverse, okay? I do feel like there is kind of this competition or this battle that may be ensuing here. That is why this is all going on. Somebody's trying to compete for your attention, or you're having to compete for somebody else's attention. So for instance, if this is a family dynamic, maybe you're a parent and two siblings are trying to compete for your attention. And vice versa, if this is a relationship dynamic, this could be you having to compete for somebody else's attention. But I feel like this is causing a lot of stress on the situation. And somebody doesn't want to see that this is what's going on. I feel like that energy is what is coming to an end. But I also get the sense here that it's going to be a blowout, or maybe there has been a blowout and that's what's causing the stress. You're trying to figure out how to get everybody to come back together, to work together. But I feel like this isn't happening the way that you perceived it. It's what's causing this mental anguish. Trying to put the situation back together isn't helping. There is a need here, Cancer, just to focus on yourself. Take your energy back, take your power back, and go within. Get clear. Two of Wands, vision. Get clear on that plan where you see yourself headed. What does that outcome look like? Eventually, you're going to be able to process this past. That's going to happen. And honestly, because of all of the alignments that are happening with the planets this year and whatnot, this could very well be happening soon. By the end of the year. So taking that time right now to get clear on what you want to express, how this person made you feel, or what you envision the outcome being. You just want everybody to work together. You don't want there to be fighting. I do feel like somebody is heavily guarded here to this change, though. Somebody's not wanting to see this. So let's clarify all of this, Cancer, for you guys. I'm going to clarify here, Cancer. Clarify the message for Cancer, September 13th through 19th. Page of Pentacles, Judgment in reverse. Knight of Swords. See if it comes back out here, Cancer. I do feel like this has been a little bit of a battle, an uphill battle, for sure. Be strategic with how you proceed. I do feel like this is going to work itself out. Okay, everything's going to work itself out. There's definitely, with the Death card coming up, there's a significant lesson somebody is needing to learn in this dynamic. Okay, this could be you, Cancer, that needs to learn this lesson. Could be the other person or people involved. Could be a little bit of both. But I do feel like the way through this uncertainty is by gaining clarity on your thoughts. And again, we talked about that in the beginning of the reading on how a technique to kind of do that. The thing about the mind, it's so interesting. You're going to keep ruminating over the same problem if you don't come up with a solution. Sometimes there isn't really a solution that we can see until later down the line, but it's not serving staying in that mental space of anguish and stress. So what Spirit is trying to guide you to do here, Spirit, is to get clear on that mental space. Clear up that mental space and focus on what you need to move forward here. What do you need? What do you envision the outcome of all of this being? And how do you see this working? You know, what is the process that needs to happen to get to that outcome? Four of Cups, Two of Wands. There is a little bit of a need here to get clear on that plan, get clear on that vision. It's going to be an important part of this process. Ace of Pentacles. The Three of Swords flew out. What I see here, Cancer, and I'm just going to say it, for some of you, this could be a repeating cycle, something that keeps happening over and over again. And it's because the lesson isn't learned here. You're going to have to really take some time to process this in order to have this success, this movement forward. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some effort. And I do feel like this is a heavy energy here, Cancer, that you are moving through. So be easy with yourself. Be easy with everybody involved here. Try to just be open and understanding to how this plays out. The Ten of Pentacles can be money. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles is also family dynamic. For a lot of you, this is a family conflict here that's needing to be sorted out. I do feel this isn't going to be resolved this week. This week, I feel like what Spirit is guiding you to do here, Cancer, is to take some time and gain clarity within yourself on what you envision the outcome being. What's the best potential outcome for yourself? Let's get a few cards out here for your advice, guidance moving forward. I am going to do an extended version to this reading, guys. In the extended version, we're going to take a look into if there's anything else that you need to be aware of this week, if that'll come to the forefront. We'll also look at what are the next steps here, where this is all headed. It's the outcome if the guidance is followed. We will pull out a few different oracle decks. I always pull out the Soul Truth deck over there for your weekly lesson. If it's something you're interested in, the link is below in the description box. Also, guys, the second link down there is to subscribe. You get access to all the extended readings that I upload over there on Vimeo. It's the second link, so check it out. Abundance, Nine of Cups. This is Empress energy right here. Okay, Six of Swords. You're needing to move forward, and I feel like you're feeling like you're having to sacrifice something, even though you're not. You're really not having to sacrifice anything. You're just having to rebalance, reconfigure how things are placed, how things are represented. You may need to have a conversation with somebody, you may need to clear the air. I feel like that is going to come at a later time. This week, you're being guided to get clear on your thoughts, get clear on what it is that you want to say to this person. Page of Swords. This card talks about spying, gossiping. Feel like, Cancer, there may be That may be a little bit of what's involved here. Instead of going and talking to other people about the situation, maybe there's a need to come together and talk to each other. That's where this balance is going to come in. You're going to have an opportunity to reconcile with this person, but I feel like it's going to be at a later time. That's why right now you're being guided to get clear on your thoughts. That way, when this person comes around, you're clear on what you want to say. So let's get a soul journey card out here for you, Cancer. If you're finding that this message has been helpful, that it's resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. All the love and support is very much appreciated. It does help with the growth of the channel, getting the message out there. So thank you guys so much for that. You are all amazing. Surrender. I can release my need to control. You need to understand the distinction between power and control. You have the power of internal control, but very little external control over people or situations. The majority of your external control is through the power of influence. You can lead by example. Every soul has its own unique path, and it's not your job to dictate it. Giving advice or direction in a compassionate manner is the way to go. Your soul, too, has a path, and you possess the power to control it. But you must surrender the illusion that you have control over another. Remember that this is a process, and from time to time, your ego will rise up and demand that things be the way they should be. Envision a hot air balloon being loaded up with all of the things you think you need to control, and let them ride away in the balloon. You'll be surprised to find that when you release the energy of control and accept the energy of surrender, doors will open that you never expected, because you have now given the universe space in which to materialize what is needed for your highest soul growth. Definitely getting the energy here of kind of letting things be for now and getting clear within yourself on what it is that you want. So let's get a power thought card here, Cancer. My life works beautifully. Beautiful. Everything in my life works now and forever. More beautiful, Cancer, beautiful. So Cancer, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. Again, if you want to get in on the extended version, the link is below. Otherwise, thank you guys again so much, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.